So Lucinda, how are you feeling after being fired?
Feeling relieved, and I feel the right decision was made.
Were you shocked because you were the most successful candidate left on the show, weren't you?
I wasn't shocked, in as much as it got to a point when I'd visited the offices and I was questioning whether or not I'd be the suitable candidate to be working for Sir Alan.
Why was that?
I think you can tell a lot by the working environment, and it was quite a remote place, and also looking around, the office was quite sort of sparse and was much smaller than I'd actually anticipated.
What do you make about Sir Alan's comments that you're not a very good team player?
He didn't think I was a
team worker. You couldn't work in a team very well.
No, I wouldn't say that was fair. I would say that I work very well in a team when the team's led appropriately and when people are put in the correct positions and everyone's given a voice and treated fairly. There's been examples throughout where I have worked well as a team player. However, on the other side, if I think that things are going wrong, I'll speak up. And I suppose that's why I differ to the majority of the other candidates, that they're happy to watch their fellow colleagues and candidates, fail and disappear, and I wasn't prepared to do that.
Is it really true that you'd never seen the show before you went on it?
Absolutely. I didn't have a telly for 5 years before the show. So I'd been told it was a good business show and so forth, and that's why I went on.
So what did you make of Sir Alan before you went on the show?
From the bit I researched and I read, that he was a gruff, hard-nosed businessman, but also did a lot for charity, and obviously from doing The Apprentice was supporting youth in the workplace.
And what about now?
Pretty much the same. However, he's got a very humorous side to him, and also he's actually more canny and savvy than I thought. He came to assumptions about people, and to my mind, by the right people at the right times throughout, with, just from the grilling in the boardroom.
And how was your relationship with Helen? Because it was quite troubled throughout the show, wasn't it?
It was very difficult, and she did say some very unpleasant things, not only about me, but about all of us, which I was a bit taken aback because on many of the tasks she didn't actually contribute very much herself. So to degrade others and then to say that she was the bee's knees or the cat's pyjamas, it's quite a surprise.
Do you have any regrets about going on the show?
I think it's very difficult or very unwise to regret anything, because everything's a lesson in some sense, whether it's for yourself or for other people. It wasn't a comfortable environment to be in the majority of times. However, there were some very good positive moments. Marrakesh was great fun. Got to go in a balloon. And I've learned a lot about myself, and also a lot about how other people work as well, and not maybe to be quite as naive as I was.
So would you do it all again?
I wouldn't put myself in the position to do it again. Once is enough. For anyone, I think.
What are you going to do now then?
Future plans. I'm currently studying herbal medicine. I'm in my second year now. I've been doing that full time recently. I did go back and do some contracting in the business world. However, with the programme coming out, it's very difficult to continue doing that whilst we're in the public eye. I'm not quite sure what the future's going to hold, but I would be very interested if there's any sort of presenting in TV or radio. I'm a big radio fan, or even any journalism.
So do you have any burning ambitions left to fulfil?
I've managed to achieve everything I've wanted to do to date. I've been studying alongside consultancy, and I've been in a variety of different roles. I've had 2 years out and travelled down through Mexico in a camper van. So anything I put my mind to do, I do.
Is it true that you turned down a part as a body double for a Bond girl?
Yes, when I was 18 I did a lot of diving and did some work for conservation on coral reefs, etc. Then when I was about 21 in my final year of university, I was approached to see whether I'd do a body double for a Bond girl film, which I turned down because it might have taken the fun out of diving if I'd done that. And also, education was very important to me then, as it is now. And all I'd be doing is floating backwards and forwards on screen, so it wouldn't be nearly as glamorous as it's made out to be.
Which Bond girl was it for, do you know?
I don't know. I don't actually watch Bond, but it's the one with diving in it.